are back. We
Yeah.
are back in the place to be. It is episode number 3, season number 3. This is the No Box Sports Podcast, brought to you by No Box Entertainment, and I'm one of your hosts, the one and only Uncle Dud.
And I'm the original CP3.
That's the original CP3, and you better not ever forget it. And we told y'all we coming right back. Week 3 shenanigans, man. We celebrating a win, man. We celebrating another win. So go ahead and give it up for the Eagles. Go ahead and give it up for here. 2-0.
Woo!
Keep the main thing. Insert a Jalen Hurts quotable. Because you know he just speaking parables. But we are coming off a big win. Actually, a Super Bowl 59 rematch versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And last time we seen the Chiefs, which was in February, we put a little spanking on them, a pretty good spanking on them, and they had a lot of motivation to come in at home and get their rematch and, get their lick back. But they wasn't able to do it, man. Your Philadelphia Eagles went ahead and put their thing down versus those Kansas City Chiefs, man. A couple pauses, a couple all of that. But what we didn't have is any pause when we stepped on that field, man. We pretty much dominated as far as on the defensive side of the ball. But we got a lot of things to talk about. How you feeling after that win, man?
I feel bittersweet, man. I feel like the last 2 games, man, have been kind of like we won. Yes, we won. We 2-0, baby. We 2-0.
Win is a win.
The best thing is to be 2-0 versus 0-2 trying to figure stuff out. But we 2-0, so that's good. You know what I mean? We starting off. I think I had them 2-2, so I'm still nervous about the next 2 games. But to be 2-0, this is one of the games that I was wrong. About happily.
We both was wrong.
I was wrong.
Yep.
So for me, okay. I forget the term, but it's like we definitely in the we're in the black right now, 2-0. So I'm good with that.
2-0, great start, man. Great start. Like they say, a win is a win. And that's all that matters at the end of the day in the NFL. All of these games in the beginning of the season where teams is trying to find themselves, a lot of teams en route to finding themselves are taking L's. They losing. 0-1, 1-1, and all of these games add up in the end when you jockeying for position to make another Super Bowl run like we want to. But 2-0, man, like you said, that's the big joker, and we slammed it on the table. Now, was it a pretty game? No. Not by any stretch of the imagination. It was 20-17. So let's go ahead and get into the game recap, man. I think we both actually did pick the Eagles to lose this game. And I'm mad at myself because if you watch episode 2, you seen I was wrestling with it. I really felt like we was going to get them, but I had previously picked the Chiefs, and I felt like just the narrative of the revenge. But I didn't feel like they was the better team, and they weren't. They weren't at this point. They hobbled offensively, barely could move the ball versus us. They got a pretty solid defense, but at the end of the day, we came in there and took them down, man, 20-17. What stood out about this game the most to you, man? 20-17 Sunday as the Eagles beat down the Chiefs.
This is the part where I feel like it's bittersweet. What stood out to me was that it felt like they tried to do a better job with passing, but for whatever reason, we still cannot figure out this passing offense, man. We can't figure out this passing offense. I think AJ had like 5 catches, and I think Devontae had about 4, I believe. But it wasn't, neither one of them hit over 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? So, and they still seem like they struggle with separation. So, I'm just it's
talk about the passing game. There you see it, 15 for 22. Jalen Hurts passing for 101 yards. The passing game definitely was slow. Our leading receiver had 53 yards. We did start off the ball and got AJ the ball in the beginning of the game, but he did disappear for like a quarter and a half after that. So I don't really know who's to blame for this, honestly. And I want to say slow start. I want to say slow start. I do. But bro, we be looking like so inept when it comes to passing. It's like when you see people breaking down our games, the Monday morning quarterbacks, what
Right.
they're pointing out is the complexity in a route running is not there. It's
Right.
very simple route tree, very predictable route tree to where if you show it to a defense enough, it's not going to take much to game plan against your passing game.
Right.
And what they was breaking down, what I'm seeing was unacceptable. I mean, we got to be trying to put some concepts together early in the season. Maybe y'all playing possum. But
I thought about that. Yeah.
if we winning games while y'all playing possum, I don't know. But the fact that we look like this and we darn near got pretty much the same offense back, but a different offensive coordinator, it doesn't feel right to me because I can understand, not being full strength the first game. I can understand that the second game, but 101 passing yards, man. I don't know, man. We might have to just go ahead and get into that because a win is a win, but we still wanted to look a certain way. This is very, very ugly, man.
Hold on. I'm sorry. You got the stats up. Yeah. You're getting mad about the 101, but look at Patrick Mahomes. What did he have? He only had 86 more yards. What are we talking? He had and 86 is probably because he threw that one bomb to Thornton. Like, come on, I don't know. All right, go ahead.
It was an ugly game. I give you that. Both quarterbacks didn't light the world on fire, but this is 2 weeks in a row we haven't had a passing touchdown or Jalen go over 150 in passing. So, and people are, and the receivers look a little frustrated. When I say receivers, you know what receiver I'm talking about. So let's just get into it, man, and get it out the way now. Is this a problem or is it nothing? What is it? What is it? Should we be worried? Should we have this under the microscope? Is Jalen Hurts lack of production in the passing game a problem at this point? Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't want to put it on Hurts.
I'm always about levels with stuff. So I feel like, problem is too strong a word. It's too early to tell if it's a problem. It's definitely a concern right now, but it hasn't reached the level of problem. We at concern level, but we at problem level, red alert. No, because I feel like I think I said this maybe last week. Is I feel like the first 4 weeks is like the preseason for a lot of these teams. Like that's the bad part about not playing your starters in preseason games to kind of get them acclimated to the new OC that we got, right? For example. So it's like, but you don't want to play them in a preseason game because you don't want to risk them getting hurt for the game that don't count. You know what I mean? So it's like, are you going to play them in a game that counts? Hopefully people can gel fast and stuff like that. And it looks like right now that's not happening, but I feel like it's something definitely to be like concerned or raise an eyebrow, but to say it's a problem yet, I think it's too early, man. We only in week 2. We got 2 more preseason games.
So it's not a problem. Passing game is not a problem at this point.
Not for me. Not yet.
I feel you, man. Passing game for me is right teetering the line of being a problem. Now that's not a problem. Everybody, we figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
But let us lose one of these games we supposed to win. Let us mess around 1-1, 0-2, and we lose games because we just can't move the ball and we predictable and our defense don't play as well. Then it'll be a problem. But I do think there is a problem. I don't know what's going on. I don't know whether Jalen Hurts is not seeing the field clearly. I don't know whether the offensive coordinator is scared to dial up concepts that go more than a certain amount down the field. But this is excruciating to watch, man. It's painful. All of these little 5-yard slants, 10-yard comebacks. This is like terrible football to watch. If I wasn't an Eagles fan, I would hate watching this, man. I would, because it just looks like a terrible product. Now we know how it works, so we watch it and we just like, all right, we know what we're doing. But for the person who not invested and don't really have to watch the Eagles every Sunday, they probably would turn the game off if it wasn't such a marquee matchup, because it was an ugly game to watch. I ain't gonna lie, but is it a problem? To answer the question, I do think it's a problem. I do, that we need to fix. I don't want to hit the panic alert button because I'm not there yet. But this is the issue, man. 101 yards passing from an NFL team is ridiculous. And this is 2 performances in a row like this. And come on, feed our pieces, keep everybody happy, keep ourselves 2-dimensional. But for me, it's a problem, man. It's a problem.
My on the one hand, as I'm hearing what you're saying, and I'm thinking, I'm looking again back at Patrick Mahomes having 187. I gotta keep that in perspective. He did not have all of his receivers, so that's why him having 187, everybody like, oh, that's still okay because he had 187. Jalen Hurts, on the other hand, had both his number ones, or 1 and 2, and he still only got 101. So it's like that is a bad look. Like if Patrick Mahomes had Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy, maybe we are in more of a trouble and stuff like that in regards to trying to
we most definitely would be in more trouble. There's not a question.
It's like we got both our receivers. We didn't have Dallas Goedert, but I mean, we don't really use a tight end like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the receivers that we have are should be getting way more. So in that regard, I guess I got to agree with you and or at least understand why you feel like it's a problem, because you got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. You only get 100-something yards. I mean, it's not like we've never seen these guys ball out. Like with the first time we went to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs that season, we was balling way better offensively, I feel like, than we doing this year, the last 2 years. So I do understand what you're saying. It's fair.
If it's not a problem, then what is it?
It's fair.
That means saying this is normal. So for me, yeah, they got to get that together. It's not so much. I'm not blaming it on nobody yet. I'm not even pointing out the problem. It could be a number of things. It could be the O-line ain't the same. It could be Hurts. It's taking more time to process because the concepts and the defenses is different. Or it can be just the lack of creativity in the passing game, period, by the offensive coordinator. But whatever the problem is, it's a problem somewhere. It's a problem somewhere.
I guess I'm just being optimistic that I think that they can still figure it out, and they will figure it out. But maybe I'm being too optimistic. Maybe you're right.
Well, you said you was going to be optimistic, original CP3 this year, and you're doing that. But even at what we just talked about, which ain't such a high note, at the end of the day, a win is a win, and we was able to get that win and hold the Kansas City Chiefs to 17 points because, in large part, our defense played well, man. How that defense looking to you?
Hey, man, maybe they still a top 5 defense. It's early. Listen, this is the thing. 2 things. Last year we was 2-2, right?
Yeah, 2-2 at the 4,
and we figured it out. We had to figure out the offense last year too in regards to passing. Also, we didn't know what kind of defense we had after 2 games, but they did make some plays. The first 2 games of this season, there's been some plays out there. Yeah. Last week it was Bond. You know what I'm saying? Campbell. People talked about Campbell. This week, Mukuba. Come on, man. Maybe top 5.
Mukuba hooping, man. We spoke him up on the last episode. We both liked him. We both seen some great flashes. Say he was always around the ball, and he just tends to make plays. And then we fast forward to the Sunday, and there he was again around the ball, making plays, coming up big in big spots. This is a rookie, and he's on his way to being a gamer, man. I don't know how he keeps hitting on these D-backs. But the game ball would go to Mukuba if I was giving out one. But the defense, man, the defense is looking good, holding them under 20 points, coming in with Super Bowl rematch revenge. You know, Patrick Mahomes stayed up all night ready for this game, man. He still couldn't get 20 points. And 7 of those points was just like a busted coverage. And I don't even know like how that happened because it was so obvious they was trying to do that. But anyway, the defense played well, man. Jalen Carter came back and kept his bodily fluids to himself.
Yeah. I thought the defensive line as a whole looked better, as I think we thought that was going to happen anyway with Jalen Carter there. But I thought, yes, they didn't get a bunch of sacks. They didn't. But I still felt like he got pressure. They did get some sacks. They just didn't get the 6 like they did in the Super Bowl. But they definitely pressured him. And I still feel like this team, the guys we have on this defensive line are going to learn, just like the guys last year learned. And so, it's too early to even know about how the defensive line going to be by the end. But I like what I saw. I like what I saw.
Early on in the football season, a lot of testing out everything that might have looked good or flashed in camp, figuring out rotations. A lot of that is going on early in the season. By the time you get in the midpoint of the season, you pretty much have an identity as a team, man. The Philadelphia Eagles aren't at the point to where they have an identity as a team yet offensively, even though we kind of do, but it's just like we just don't. It's like all of our tools ain't really sharp no more. We got to get one of them back sharp again because that's a little rusty because the run game won't be there. But our defense is spinning right now. We know we should have some good production from the defensive line. We know we got solid linebackers, versatile linebackers, and I think that's a large part why there's nowhere to go with the football because usually you can exploit a linebacker or two. We don't have that type of team. You want to pick on somebody on our team, you got to target a Dory Jackson or somebody like that. There's very few people you can target on our team, and our D line is getting some type of pressure because look at Patrick Mahomes' stats. He ran for 66 yards. He's not doing that unforced. You make Patrick run, he'll run. And we was making him run because defense was locking down on the back end and, D-line was getting home. So I did like that as the second build-up game after the Dallas game because we looked terrible versus Dallas. So hopefully we could just keep that rolling, keep that moving.
I ain't gonna lie. When Adoree Jackson got hurt and was on the sidelines, I got a little excited. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I was like, oh, good. Sorry.
Ain't that bad. Let's go ahead and sit down, brother. Anywhere you got to sit down.
Yeah, I hope they figure out an answer for him. But yeah, I agree with you, man. Other than that,
he made a play accidentally. He made a play accidentally.
Oh, man. Is the defensive version of Quez Watkins?
Don't do Quez like that. Do not do Quez like that. Quez was all the way disrespected. And we're not even going to flash back to that. But go back, watch season 2 when Quez Watkins was on the team towards the end of the Eagles season and see how the Quez Watkins sagas unfolded. But the Eagles, they took care of business, man. We are 2-2. And nobody can take that away from us sitting at the top of the division. One of the strongest looking teams.
2-0. 2-0. We're not
2-0. I was looking at that Kansas City Chief too. 2-0, undefeated, one of the few teams, and sitting at the top of the division in great position, to put ourselves in position to be a contender. So shout out to the Eagles, shout out to the Birds, and they are hating on the brotherly shove, the tush push. That is like they really hate that about our team. Like honestly, we got no love when it came to that this weekend. It was like everybody was just deciding to talk crap versus it. I think Brady went on a rant. People on the post game, the halftime shows. It's a lot of people out there that's really trying to make this seem like the reason we win. And it's annoying to me, because if we didn't do the brotherly shove or the tush push, what do y'all think we'll be doing? And we went through this before. But what do y'all actually think we'll be doing on a 4th and 1, 3rd? If it's 3rd and 1, you think we ain't gonna be able to get 1 yard with the best O-line and Saquon? So
I ain't gonna lie. I will say I don't care. I mean, I'm happy that we have that in our arsenal, but it does. Because of our passing offense issues, I do feel like I'm glad we have this in our arsenal because right now, this passing offense issues, I'm not confident we could get some of those 4th and 1s without.
Well, I wouldn't advise us to pass on a 4th and 1 ever.
Well, no,
ever.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
Hand the ball off. What's the point of running? What's the point? Unless they off on AJ, like 3-4 yards off. That's different. Then you go audible to that. But you're right, man. We're not passing for 3rd and 4s, or we're not tush pushing for 3rd and 4s or 3rd and 7s or 3rd and 11s. It's just when we get within 1 yard of the first down. Don't let us get within 1 yard of the first down then if it's that real. But keep doing it. But it's it makes for an ugly game, man. I ain't gonna lie. Gives us a whole new set of downs just to do it again.
I mean, yeah. Hey, well, the way to, again, back to the struggles, we need as many opportunities as we can. So as long as we got the tush push to give us a chance to work on some stuff, I'm all for it. So,
Yeah, but it seemed like it's a real coalition against it now.
Yeah, it does.
And it's really not going to be in the game much longer. So get your push on, because we might not be dealing with it much longer. But that is our review of the Philadelphia Eagles stumping down. Well, it wasn't really a stump down, but our defense did what they were supposed to do and holding them down. A 20-17 victory. We went to 2-0, and we about to go look around the league. But before I do that, I need y'all to know that y'all are watching the No Box Sports Podcast, brought to you by No Box Entertainment. And I'm one of your hosts, Uncle Doug.
And I'm the original CP3.
The original CP3, and you better not ever forget it. If you pay attention to the bottom of the screen, you see that ticker. You see where y'all can find us on social media. Go follow us on Instagram right now. Let us know you locked in. But let's go look around the league one time, because we got to keep an eye on the ops. We got to keep an eye on the competition, so we make sure we know everything that's going down. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. There was a couple good games this week, a couple noteworthy games this week. And first one we're going to get into is the Commanders versus the Packers, man. Two of the competition for the Eagles this year, according to the NFL, the Washington Commodores and the Green Bay Packers. So Green Bay handled them from the looks of things.
Yeah, that defense, man. That defense with Micah Parsons is definitely
looking good.
Scary. It's
definitely scary. Physical. They looking fast. We said it last week. They're a little bit different with this defense playing like that, and it's showing. It's showing. They went ahead and took apart them, so they 2-0 like us. We know Washington will probably bounce back, but Green Bay is one of the best teams right now. And the power rankings, I think they might be top 5. We ain't gonna rank them yet, but we will. So keep an eye out on them too. We will do. We will.
Again, back to your original point today. We got to be able to put points on the board. We got to be able to put both of those teams. Yeah, like we could do a lights out defense, and that would be great. But you got to be able to have, if it don't go, if the defense is having a lack, you got to be able to put points on the board. And we got to be able to match those. Those teams have good offenses. Both those teams.
Yep. There we go. We got Dallas, New York Giants.
Yeah, I can't
believe those of y'all that cares about that. Giants 0-2. I don't know how they gave away that game. They lost it twice. 40-37. Absolutely no defense played. That's what that is. But yeah, for the division folks.
I thought Neighbors won the game for him in regulation with 25 seconds left, and he got that touchdown. I really thought
he should have. He should have. That was ridiculous. I was at the place I was at just thinking that they won, and then I seen the overtime flash. I'm like, wow.
Right? Exactly. What
else we wanted to talk about? Bills, Jets.
Bills, yeah, man. The Bills. That's the team I think that's going against the Eagles in the Super Bowl. But
one of the best teams out there in the AFC. Probably would be the top ranked team if we did power rankings in the AFC. Taking care of business. 30-10. The boy Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills rolling over the New York Jets. So we're gonna be keeping an eye on them. We know CP3 like them to face us in the Super Bowl. So we definitely about to see what's up. We already talked about our game, and we're gonna get into one last game before we get out of here, because it just makes sense. The Rams versus the Titans. Quarterback Cam Ward, man. Cam Ward looked like he's gonna be a baller. I don't know if you got a chance to watch him a little bit. Team just not good right now. But if they was a little bit good or ready, he would have won one of them games. But they just not ready at all. But the Rams moving to 2-0. On the road, Tennessee. Let's see what they doing. Matt going for almost 300 yards. Devontae Adams going for 100 yards. So, in case y'all didn't know, that's our next opponent. So, we play the Los Angeles Rams. So, we got to keep an eye on these guys, because we're going to be dealing with this offense next week. And that is another revenge game, because y'all just know we was beating everybody down last year. So, it's a lot of revenge games coming the Eagles' way. But y'all seen the Rams took care of business versus the Titans on the road, and now they coming to Philly on the road. So we about to see what's up. What's up? You hear me? Yes, sir. So that is our look around the league. And I just want to remind y'all, this is the No Box Sports Podcast, season 3, episode 3. We got 3 seasons on YouTube. So y'all make sure y'all go check them out, man. If y'all ain't got nothing to watch, go check us out, man. We've been here for a little minute now. We're gonna keep going how we going, but we're gonna get into one of the fan favorite parts of the show. We're gonna do the No Box trivia question. Yeah. In case y'all didn't know, if you get this No Box trivia question right, the original CP3 will pay your rent. Just read the fine print, and we'll talk about that later. But let me go flash the question on the screen for y'all. No Box trivia. What kicker holds the Eagles' single season record of 150 points? Again, what kicker holds the Eagles' single season record of 150 points?
It's gotta be Luis Zendejas.
It's something, and we're not gonna find out what it is until we preview this Eagles versus the Los Angeles Rams game. So look, that's the question. Do not Google, do not cheat. Type it in the comments when you see this. We're doing an honor system. If you want your rent paid, you got to have honor about you. You know, so the No Box trivia. What kicker holds the Eagles single season record with 150 points? We will be right back with that answer. But in the meantime, in between time, we're going to go ahead and preview and review what we all want to do, because we got another opponent and they knew it is the Philadelphia Eagles, 2-0 Philadelphia Eagles versus the Los Angeles Rams, and that is the 2-0 Los Angeles Rams. They are coming into Philadelphia this Sunday. Kickoff at the link at 1 p.m. Man, how you feeling about this game? What needs to happen for us to win?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that, because I was about to say I'm mad that we a 1 o'clock game. But okay. So we definitely gotta put pressure on Stafford.
For
He
sure.
can't escape. So we definitely I need the sacks that we should have got against Mahomes. We definitely need to get against Stafford. And we definitely got to figure out how to get this passing game going, because you know they're going to line up. You know they're going to focus on Saquon. They're not going to let Saquon bust them for another big game like he did.
They're going to try to
twice last season.
200 yards twice.
Twice he burnt them. So that's going to be the main focus probably. So we got to figure out this passing offense. Yeah.
Shit
right.
Better be for real. Because if it's not, we coming to crack heads once again. Or they coming to get their heads cracked once again. So yeah, we got to get it rolling. I'm gonna say the keys to the game. Our defense has to play the best game they played so far. This is probably going to be the most elite offense we played so far. I know Dallas putting up points, but I'm talking about elite as far as results driven, not just a bunch of empty points versus a bad team. Mm-hmm. Los Angeles Rams got one of the veteran quarterback gunslingers, 2 great receivers, great running back. Sean McVay, great offensive mind. So it's not just about Patrick Mahomes was trying to get his lick back last week, but this Sean McVay, this Matt Stafford, this all of them. They came in here and they felt like they could do some things with us if the footing wasn't as bad as it was. Right. So this is their chance to come in here and show. So I think our defense need to play the best game they've had. I think we need to get at least 3 sacks. We can't not get any pressure and let him sit back and think he can feel comfortable to throw for anywhere near 300 yards. That's defensively. Offensively, Jalen Hurts must pass for a touchdown. You must pass for a touchdown. We ain't gonna win without you passing for a touchdown this week.
Just one?
I'm just saying one, bro. We have none so far. It's week 3. I'm not, I can't ask for 3 right now. And that's crazy.
The bar is low.
101 passing yards last week, bro. I'm not trying to. I'm gonna be humble when I ask.
Slow down. I'm just trying to get you asking for too much, trying to get 2 touchdowns. Slow down. Okay.
We just trying to, get on the board. But I don't think we're gonna survive without passing for a touchdown this week. I know damn well my fantasy team not gonna survive if he don't. because this is terrible. Like 2 weeks in a row.
Right.
This is, we got to get it together. But those are my keys to the game, man. And you got both our keys to the game. And don't forget, they are traveling to Philadelphia. 1 o'clock start, early start. I know he said he mad about that. And I'm mad about that too. Don't put the Vikings on TV again that night. That's what I do know. Making us watch J.J. McCartney 2 weeks in a row on prime time. Why? What's the rhyme or reason?
I think the game of the week this week is the Bears-Cowboys. I think so. Are you trying to tell me that the Bears-Cowboys is a bigger matchup than the Rams-Eagles right now? Seriously?
The Cowboys glaze never ending. The Cowboy glaze is never ending at all. But yeah, man, that's the preview. That's what we got to do. We pick what we got to do to win, and let's go ahead and see. Do we think we're going to do what we got to do to win and get into our predictions? We got the 2-0 Philadelphia Eagles versus the 2-0 Los Angeles Rams this Sunday at the Lane. Kickoff at 1 p.m. The original CP3. What is it going to be?
Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't feel good about this game for what we talked about. Because I picked that we was going to lose this Rams game because we beat them twice, and I just feel like that's just how it works out. But also because of what we talked about earlier, I don't know if we're going to fix it before this week. So I'm going to say 24-10. No. 24-13. Let me not be just 24-13 Rams.
This Sunday in Philadelphia at Lincoln Financial Field, the Los Angeles Rams are going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles 24-13. That's what you're saying to the people?
So would you rather me lower it to 21?
No, I'm just trying to hear what you're saying because I don't want to get misconstrued.
Just say that. I said 24-13.
There you have it. The original CP3. And part of his statement was he already picked it, so he's going to stick with it. And that's what I did last week. And I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling the fact that I stayed with that because in my gut, I felt like the Eagles was going to beat the Chiefs. And guess what? Last weekend gave me more confidence going into this weekend that whatever gets put in front of us, we're still going to be able to handle it, even though it's looking ugly at this point. So in my mind, the Philadelphia Eagles is going to 3-0 this next weekend, which is going to put them way ahead of my schedule prediction. When I predicted the schedule out win-loss. So yeah, 3-0 after week 3. That's what I got the Philadelphia Eagles. If I got to give you a score, I'm going to go ahead and give you 27-21. 27-21. The Eagles escape. Hard-fought victory.
I'm going to be wrong. Based on what you just said, I'm going to be wrong because I actually, in my mind, I was going to say 27-21 Rams. And I was like, I felt like that was too many points with our defense for the Rams to get. But you said the score I was going to say. So now I feel like I'm glad. Yeah, that works. That works. That means the Eagles probably going to win. I'm going to be wrong again.
So you're not changing because last week
I'm not changing. I'm just saying
this, and we was like, we probably going to be wrong. We hope we wrong, and we didn't change.
No, I'm not changing. 24-13.
So
24-13.
So we're going to be split. We're going to be split. We got the same record so far if you track, and we both 1-1. And we're gonna have one of us gonna be winning after this weekend. So that is our preview. We got the results split, and regardless what happens on Sunday, we're gonna be right here giving y'all the news y'all can lose and all the updates and everything and all the highlights that happen during the game. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, tap in with us. This is a community. But before we get out of here, we do have to revisit our no box trivia because we got to get somebody rent paid. Make sure y'all pay attention to the fine print. You must live in Section 8 housing. We're going to get somebody rent paid. Read the question to the people one time since you paying the rent. Section 8 housing.
What kicker holds the Eagles' single season record of 150 points?
150 points. What kicker scored the most points in a single season in Eagles history? Do you have a guess?
I said Luis Zendejas.
Luis Zendejas. The Hoodie got deported, but since then, let's go ahead and read this answer. Let's reveal it. And the answer is, drum roll, please.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that guy.
Parkey.
What?
Cody Parkey, man.
When did he play for us?
2023 is when he set the record. Cody Parkey. What? 2023 is when he set the record. That sounds crazy, don't it? That can't be right. Actually, Cody Parker. It wasn't 2023. It couldn't have been, but it is Cody Parker. What? That was that J.E.? Wait, that was J.E. Yeah, that was J.E. Because J.E. was the kicker.
I'm like, wait a minute. Did Jake Elliott get hurt in that?
No. What it was since 2023, it was last updated in 2023. So that's why that's sticking up in my head. But it was Cody Parker is the answer.
Cody Parker.
The year is undetermined. I don't know. Whatever year he did it. Go check the record books. If you got that right, which none of y'all did without Googling, trust me, you didn't. You didn't.
Nah.
But if you got it right, and you did, and you want to claim your prize, just go ahead and inbox the original CP3 and remember you but live in the SZN property to get your rent paid by the no box trivia question. But that right there, I know you fair. The episode is over, man. That's been season 3, episode 3 of the No Box Sports Podcast, brought to you by No Box Entertainment. And I'm one of your hosts, Uncle Dud.
And I'm the original CP3.
That's the original CP3, and you better not ever forget it. And you better not forget to watch that game this Sunday. You better not forget to tap in with the No Box Sports Podcast. And we not going to forget to pull up for season 3, episode 4, because we already know y'all want more. But we about to fly high like our Eagles is soar. So until next time, holla at us, throw a dollar at us. Peace.
Stop sweet talking him. Tell him how you feel. Tell him what kind of hell you've been catching, and let him know.